Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining me. MT Redshirt here. You can call me Red. So, when last we met, we were working on getting to the finale of the game, and it looks like we got there. Uh, we got the warning that the next part of the game is the point of no return. Off stream, I did do a few things. I finished up the modifications I wanted to do on my weapons and stuff. Made sure my ammo was complete. Um, and I got a golden fast travel pack, just it's unlimited fast travel. Wish I had done that forever ago. I did do a few side quests. I just wanted to take care of a few of those. I did Sun's Judgment, A Curious Proposal, and Death from the Skies. Death from the Skies was interesting because I found the last machine that I hadn't before and got a trophy for it. It was the Stormbird. Kind of wish I had done that on stream because it was really cool. Um, and I also got a trophy for killing all of the combat machines. So I'm guessing that that doesn't include the machines that are like strictly mounts, like the Striders and stuff. I also made level 42 and then 43 and had enough skill points to get the Leader Strike skill. And then I picked up some campfires, vantage points, metal flowers, a corrupted zone. You know, just kind of did some various things while I was looking for resources to finish up the ammo and stuff that I wanted to get. So, yeah, it looks like this is going to be the finale of the main game. Um, yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't finished the game before, so this should be interesting. Sorry, just 1 second. Sorry, Twitch is doing something weird. I can't see my video. Alright, well, that's beautiful. Not sure what's going on with that. So, hope y'all can see it. Let's get to it. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I don't know why. I don't know why this is doing this. So now I'm like paranoid that it's not. It says I'm live, but it's not actually showing anything. So okay. I'm not sure. What is going on? Okay, it's giving me a donut. Oh, okay, finally. So sorry for that. I really wanted to make sure that it was working. It freaks me out when it does stuff like this. Okay, oh, I'm so excited. Here we go. Hopefully the finale. Okay.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you'll have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabet Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this tour!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Whoa.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
I do like Aloy. She's spicy. I just like to look around. It tells me where I should go, but I do like to look around first. Nothing important. Fine.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. It's reception. Another incident. From lounge staff to admin, subject to another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurtling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Okay, so that's interesting. Subdue enraged embryologists. So my theory is that Aloy is a clone, right? And that means that there had to have been an embryo at some point. So even if Elizabet is not alive, she could still be a clone. Aloy. I mean, she has to be a clone. It's like 99.47% in common DNA. We need support too. From reception staff to admin, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. Line bots are not sufficient. And mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. God, I feel that. Okay, so it sounds like there were no real volunteers. You just kind of grabbed people and said, we need you to do this, do this. I mean, it sort of makes sense. It sort of makes sense if it was like last-ditch
Please
effort.
take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
I have a feeling that beverages and snacks are no longer available. Lounge staff to admin, restock or else, for the 5th time. Please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varieties, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? I do appreciate puns, but not when I'm frustrated. You know, there's something like funny about hearing the mildly passive-aggressive notes. Anybody who's ever worked in an office. It is interesting though. Like, it does seem like they just took scientists that they needed without really telling them exactly what was going on. Oh, more? Soundproofing? From lounge staff to admin? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Okay, so it's more than just that they're volunteers. Whatever this was, I mean, they've hinted that whatever Zero Dawn was, it
Please
was...
proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
That whatever Zero Dawn was, that it was an extreme solution.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabet Sobeck to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe they were lying to the scientists too?
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
So, maybe the robots did destroy everything, and the point of those, like, metal flowers was to reseed after everything was gone. Boom. Uh-oh.
I'm not here.
Oh, man. Fine. Oh, Jesus. Come here. Oh!
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Alright, just a second. Wait, why is it? Oh, okay. Data points. Right.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Alright. Ooh, that's a bit. Alright. For debriefing after Presentation 1, candidates must be allowed to ask questions to be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Yeah, no shit. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly, but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and unfeasibly of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures. Oh, the unfeasibility. Addenda C1, C2, C3. So that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus, security, and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Okay. So, clearly people have some feelings. I mean, understandably so.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we could negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it.
Oof.
Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking more and more that they, I don't know, waited until everything was done and then, like, terraformed and had maybe embryos on hand that they eventually woke up. I don't know.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And
Yeah.
it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Game over, man. Game over. Like, I get it, dude. I might be a little bit upset, too, if somebody told me the world is gonna end, there's nothing we can do about it. Well, I mean, they gotta have some kind of plan, or they wouldn't have brought everybody here. So, you know, that's something. Oh, is that? Oh, no, it's on the side.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied.
Yeah.
The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
Doctor, please.
You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
And they were worried about the Polish.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious.
Yo.
Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobeck listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Wow.
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Okay, so clearly their moral stance wasn't what got them in there.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Memory and light? What does that mean?
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabet Sobeck.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew?
I knew it!
The hope of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
Oh my god!
From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabet did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Okay, so I was right. I just didn't know the modern machines were part of that. I guess it sort of makes sense, though. They do occupy what was, like, ecological niches. But, so they must have saved animal embryos, too. Like a big old ark. I mean, we do have that, like, seed library to do something similar. Make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Interesting. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. You know what that is. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. A kind. 3. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 40-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. Well, I mean, at least they gave them options. Which would you do? Probably participate. Oh, there's another room. I am stuck.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobeck, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Yeah.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobeck's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Oh.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Okay. That's dark. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. I think if I had some kind of expertise that the project needed, then I probably would continue. But I don't know.
Medical wing inaccessible.
Inaccessible? I mean, is it? Oh, it looks acceptable. Well, that looked a little weird. Ooh. Pick up stranded shackles? Must be something I can sell. Man, this is really cool. Wait, am I back where I was before? No. What? Who put that on the floor? Counselor Guidelines 2. For debriefing after Presentation 2. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without valued judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that, while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards a greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobeck's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against her or his will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision data corrupted. Well, I mean, if you're gonna kidnap people and you're contemplating the end of the world, it is good to be kind and empathetic. Oh boy. Alright.
Intruder! Get her! Come on,
whatever you do, don't die now.
Oh, really? Because I was, you know, gonna. Give me your weapon! Ow! Where's the other one? Come back here. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Jerk face. That is a lot of stuff.
No room.
Okay. That whole suspicious generosity thing, yeah, it seems to be coming up again.
Oh. Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sobeck? Christina Sobeck?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Interesting. So, when they said they were preserving knowledge, I kind of assumed that they just, like, uploaded the internet to something. But, I don't know, maybe they designated people to figure out what was the most important to save? Alright. So...
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Oh, well, that's pretty clear. Nope. Right. Nope, that's left. It is the right direction, though, so... Points? Sometimes I have problems with left and right. Yep. Yes.
I should check the door nearby.
Oh, there's another one.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Maintenance. Speaking of storeroom, must be where they kept the snacks and tea.
Found one. Looks intact.
Oh. That must have been the overlapping dialogue. So, I'm getting emitters? Okay.
Can't carry more.
That is not what I was looking for. Wait, no, this is where I came in. Restore power to the door. I'm so confused. So secure encryption port with holographic display. Data shows required settings. Okay. So I need to... Since these are locked, where am I supposed to put the emitters? Once I find them. If I find them. Oh, puzzles. I'm so confused. Storeroom. Ladder. It's gotta be up here somewhere, but I didn't. No? Oh, this is where I was. Damn it! Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, so I got that one. There's nothing over here but this box. Oh my god, what the hell? I don't understand. Oh man. Seriously, what the hell? Wait, what is that? Fire striker. Oh, that was the weapons. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It says restore power. But how? Okay. Maybe I didn't... Wait. Is that the door I'm restoring power to? Oh, I'm so confused! Okay, yeah, I think this is the door that I need to open. So maybe it's up here somewhere? Oh my god. Maybe I should look it up. Oh, I really don't get this. No? Okay. I have the... Ugh. So this is what I need to restore power to. But how? Stupid stalactites. Stalagmites. I don't understand. I really don't. This is bugging the crap out of me.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Send him up to storage for a new emitter. Okay. So that's the one that I picked up, wasn't it? So what am I supposed to do with it? Oh!
That should do the trick.
Boom!
Let's get that
yeah! Okay. Counterclockwise. And then down. And then right. So clockwise. And then up. Oh wait, everything's in reverse. Okay. Go down. Right. Right. Stop crouching. Left. And down. Wait. Isn't that... Yeah, that should be it. So, does that mean the door's open? No? What did I do wrong? I did it the right way. I did it in reverse order. Oh, okay. Maybe the individual things aren't in reverse. Maybe the whole code is in reverse. So that would mean I'm lost again. God damn it. Where am I? Okay, so it should be... Keep getting stuck on the stalactites. Okay, so it should be up, and then right, and then down, and then left, and then up. Left and up. Up, right, down, left, up. That's... Okay, did that work? It didn't do the turny thingy. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. So, if everything is in reverse, I did it the right way. I reversed each one of the... Okay. Let's think about this. Okay, so up, right, down, left, up. I tried it in the correct order. I tried those reversed. Maybe they need to be reversed again. So it's backwards and the opposite order.
That did it.
Oh, okay.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
So it was reversed twice, just to make it super confusing and frustrating. Oops.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Just find her so we can get out of this wretched place.
Yo, I got danger music.
Not alone.
Oh, that didn't work. As I go through it. Where are you? Oh. Boom! Oh. That explains why the danger music is still going.
Why are they shooting at me?
Whoops. Oh, come on.
The sun can't see.
Fine.
This is it.
Hey! Stop shooting at me, little bastard!
Night comes.
Maybe for you. There we go.
You cannot escape.
Come on. Come on. There we go.
That's the last of them.
Repeat.
Or not.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Come on. Bastard. Ow! Ow!
Come on.
Where are you?
I'm Dr. Shen, and this is a fact.
Room's clear.
Are you sure this time?
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Okay. The danger music tends to agree. Well, that was fun. Also, if you haven't been here, for my last streams and/or videos, I am playing on story difficulty, so the easiest difficulty, and that's basically just because I want to get through the story. So, yeah, that's why, you know, got shot a whole bunch of times and didn't die. I like that ability. When I move to Horizon Forbidden West, I'm probably going to play it on normal though. It'll take longer, but I kind of want to experience it the way it was intended. Well, I mean, it was intended to have a low difficulty option, so, you know, that's what I tell myself. Simulation results. Margot Shin, Elizabet Sobeck. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional. They feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish she could still be around a century or two to see what she makes. Okay, so they did note that she was, you know, basing the designs off of actual critters. I'm not sure exactly what critter she based the Ravagers on. But I don't want to meet it. From Elizabet Sobeck to Margot Shen, full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction restocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Iamide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Festus's first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Elizabeth. So the cauldrons must have been what Hephaestus used to create all the robots, because that's where they're being constructed. So that was part of Zero Dawn. Interesting.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
Yeah.
But of course. The birthing places of Gaia's machines.
That's what I said! Weren't you listening? I swear, it's like nobody listens to me around here. Can I make it do something? No. Anything else? Anything else fun? All right. Going up the stairs, going up the stairs. Oh. I guess.
I think this is it. Elizabet Sobeck's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Really? I was just gonna give up. Thanks, Silence.
More clips.
Careful now.
What? Oh, yeah. So do I need to kill them to get in her office? I mean, I don't mind, but... This is a really long way to go. Can I just break a window or something? What? I need to go down there?
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
This is like a mini game. A mini game with human knowledge. Encapsulated DNA. From Samina Ebaji to Elizabet Sobeck. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA! Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was showing a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings: too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allocated space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300 to 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes were projected for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize. Of course, to start with, we need to select the inert material in which we will embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at negative 18 degrees C for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed, propitious? I don't know. That we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life as a hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. So, DNA. Have we seen any of these repositories? I don't think so. There's data points scattered about. That's, like, what we've seen. But they don't seem, like, intentional, like, the way she's describing. So, I don't know what she's talking about. Alright, I think it's time to go kill things. Oh, wait, there's another one. Hope you like exposition! From Samina Abaji to Elizabet Sobeck, Apollo Update. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up, a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with the tenant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia Personae? Whatever. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina. So, like, I guess if school was more like video games, I probably would have paid more attention. They were just so boring. Alright. So, find the entrance to Sobeck's office.
What are they shooting?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Still sniffing around.
Yeah, because I just shot one of them. Probably be wearing my sneaking suit. You don't see me, but I am wearing sneaking suit.
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
What the hell? What was that?
Get a move on and search.
What the... Oh, I did hit him. And you know what?
The shadow can... Anyone see?
There we go. I don't know why the hell I kept missing.
That's the last of them. On once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Sure, dude.
Forget about traveling light.
Nope, I don't want the gun. Damn it! Stay there. Alright. That's probably what we're going after. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, this is probably where I was going to go if I was going to be sneaky. Oh, well. Where am I going? I'm so confused. Again. Why does this keep happening? Wait, maybe that is where I'm supposed to go? Maybe not? I don't understand. Oh, wait. No? What? Aha!
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do.
Oh.
Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
All good questions. I don't know. I got the same information you do. Travis Tate to Elizabeth Sobeck, noise complaints. Color me confused, Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie? Bashcore, anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it. Old Trap that don't have no truck with commercialized razzle dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Citarum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Okay, it's just complaining about other people's music. That's fair enough. Whoops. Oh, there was another one. Yeah. Hades Protocol. Tate here just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel, so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, and that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done his business, so I had to find a solution that didn't give Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. I guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll be back to it tomorrow. Alligators. Okay. So Hades is trying to take control from Gaia? But why? Like, everything seems to be fine. Environment seems to be stable. From Samina Ibaji to Travis Tate, CC Elizabet Sobeck, archive abuse. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission 0000238876, your 666th submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings regarding inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Wonder what that means. Allow me, then, to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Oh my god. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme perhaps, but art. 2. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I've directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samina Abaji. Fantastic. Good to know something survived. Yeah, I don't think I would want our our contribution to the collective works to be one of the centipede, or I guess in this case, millipede movies. Wait, oh no, I'm going the wrong direction. Fantastic. Oh, I see.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords.
I knew it!
Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Okay, so if there were facilities to set up to teach them how to human, then why doesn't anybody remember any of this stuff? From Patrick Brochard-Klein to Elizabet Sobeck, FZ Chambers. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. Imagine this is in a French accent. They're a revelation. Astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormone stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. PBK. Hmm. Okay. I'm not sure why they're talking about Odyssey.
Are these what I think they are?
Project Richard Klein to Elizabet Sobeck, Cradle Servitor Personae. Development of the artificial personae for Cradle Servitors, Nurturer, Disciplinarian, Healer continues at a good pace. We're targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer personae. I have also attached reports from the incident where a servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior, a parental argument, if you will. Amusing on first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I've attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just data corrupted. Interesting. So maybe that's what failed?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Yeah. Sorry, I know this is taking a while, but this stuff is so interesting to me. Patrick Richard Klein to Elizabet Sobeck, Cradle sealed. Luthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Payback from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection, of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree that there's a margin of refinement in future cradle populations. I don't know what that means. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia 02 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. PBK. So there's more than one, I guess? Which means there should be other human populations, right? Unless all of them but one failed?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Come on. Go on. Oh, are you serious? There we go. And sometimes... Come on. Nope. Come on, just... There we go.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Huh. I guess that was Hades? Well, it's a hardwired, so there's like an off switch somewhere.
Looks like it used to hold something.
That would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobeck, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Okay, so that overlapped her dialogue, which means I probably missed something again.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabet, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabet, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabet, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabet. In you, all things.
Huh. Okay. That was interesting. Elizabet Sobeck to all alphas. Odyssey has failed. Okay, yeah, we knew that already. Okay. Yeah, we saw the data points earlier on about Odyssey. So, just confirmation that they had confirmation, I guess.
Should have brought a cart.
I need to...
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive?
I was gonna say.
There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine.
Hey!
But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
To stop Hades?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Boom. Boom.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
You're creepy. Yay, trophy.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
Yeah.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then enter this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
I don't know, man. You have like the one person that can access everything and you're just gonna kill her? Seems like not looking ahead.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Ouch.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
How? Exactly?
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's torch either.
So, do I need to get it to charge?
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
There we go. Yeah. One down. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
It's down.
Yeah! Come on!
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrow should set it off.
Yeah, I did. Oh shit, he moved. Okay. Fine. Ah, damn it, stop moving! Ouch! Oh my god! Oh, I don't have my focus. Oh, almost.
Gotta check the machine carcasses. They might have parts.
Okay. Boom! Arrows. I mean, dude, what did you expect?
Silence!
This is why you kill them immediately.
Shadows. Kill her. Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Yeah! Coward. Silence! He's not a bad guy! Oh! Nice! Yeah! I'm so glad. There was some, like, sus dialogue at some point. I was like, you better not be a villain.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned.
Always back up your files.
Data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon.
He's
I
got a
wore out
point.
2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
Wait a minute. If he's been monitoring her focus the whole time, and she never takes that thing off. Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to.
Rude.
Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel.
Yeah.
For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a want, but a who. Yeah!
Wouldn't it be like super messed up if it was like Elizabeth, but like she'd just been like cloned over and over again? Like every time she dies, another one is made. Okay. I really thought that was going to be... I thought this was going to be the last stream, but apparently not. Because it's at the point of no return that there wouldn't be fast travel or anything. So I thought that was the end of it. But now the fast travels are open, so... I guess... we can do that again? Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. And next time... I was gonna say next time would be the really real finale, but I'm actually not sure. There does seem to be quite a bit left. So, I guess when it gave that warning, it was just... for that area that you couldn't fast travel away? I don't know. Alright. Not that I'm sad that there's, like, more game and more story or anything, but I did kind of want all of the answers to my questions. So yeah, we do know that she's a clone. That, like, everybody probably originated as a clone. And those, like, metal flowers things were probably part of Gaia's terraforming thing. And so were all the machines, which is cool. But there's no explanation for why the machines started to become hostile, or why Hades wants to take over Gaia, if that's what he wants to do, and why he wants to kill Aloy, aka Elizabet Sobeck. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to those answers. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I guess the next time that I'm going to be streaming Horizon Zero Dawn will be on Saturday, because on Wednesday I'll be continuing the Borderlands 3 Fickle Allegiance run with Amara. That'll be day 2 of that. But my Saturday stream is going to be 4 hours. So I would think that that would be plenty of time to finish out the main story. So yeah, that's it for today. So thanks so much for being here to share this with me. It has been awesome, and you are awesome too. And so if you want more of this, I'm MT Redshirt on both Twitch and YouTube. So until next time, Red out.